Hello everyone and welcome to episode 55 of the WMMA 5 series here on the channel's this modern day UFC save, here with this Fight Night episode, as it is Michael Venom Page versus Leon Edwards in our main event. Very fun fight to see, as far as we'll be going over the UK, as we'll be actually going to the Midlands, as far as in England. As far as for this show though, before we get into it, we do have one piece of mail, as it's another drug test failure, and it's another woman failing a drug test. Is Cynthia Cavillo has tested positive PDs, so that is just great. Of course, she just came off of her fight here at the against Hannah Clifford, which she lost that fight. As far as that was kind of crazy, to get 30-27 while taking PEDs, it's pretty tough. Pretty tough. That is a big shout out to Hannah Clifford, though, to be such a heavy underdog and someone who failed the drug test, and you still beat him. That is massive to see. So yeah, Cynthia is going to be out for a year. Just great. As far as with also we re-signed Paige Van Zandt. So that was it's very funny to say that. As obviously now in real life we just saw her lose to a fucking porn star in a boxing bout. But as far as Paige Van Zandt, so she just won in her fight against Silvana Gomez Jorez. Even then, we probably didn't need to re-sign her, but to be fair, though, it's not like she's had bad fights or anything. She's gotten finishes, or has been finished, as of late. Really, again, her kind of biggest win is either the Beck Rawlings win or the Felice Herrig win, which it probably would be the Beck Rawlings win, which even then, that's not even like a huge win, but is what it is as far as, this is, as far as maybe she can get her 10th victory. But I'm sure now that we re-signed her, she's going to lose again and she's going to be 9-7. But figured we'd talk about her. Before we get into the card here, of course, Michael Venom Page and Leon Edwards welterweight bout in our main event, and Jack Hermanson versus Ian Heinzich as a 185 bout, as far as between those two middleweight bouts. Nathaniel Wood in Kusin Askabov, as far as, Askabov? Yeah, there we go. As far as Kusin Askabov is, of course, with 135, a bantamweight bout there. Justin Burlinson and Tom Breeze, another middleweight bout there. And Ji-Yeon Kim against Joanna Calderwood, as far as a strawweight contest between, a flyweight contest. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, as far as flyweight contest between the two. For MVP and Leon Edwards, though, as far as it's kind of crazy, Leon Edwards, obviously in real life now, the current welterweight champion has been on a bit of a tear, and he's probably not going to lose to Bilal Muhammad, so I would like to assume he will still be the welterweight champion throughout 2024, unless they give him another fight at the end of the year. But Michael Venom Page, 2-0 in the UFC right now. Of course, in real life, we saw him beat Kevin Holland, but right now, he is on a bit of a roll. 2 first-round finishes. Has beaten some pretty tough guys all along the way. As far as he is, he's looking to be at the top of his game for sure. And if he can get a win here, I mean, he's on really here in the save. He's 3 finishes in a row that have been in a minute, or have been in the first round. Excuse me, 2 of them have been under a minute 30. He is he's been on a warpath for sure, and he's still only 33. Got a lot of size at welterweight too, at 6'3". Obviously very fast on his feet. Very tough to deal with. For Leon Edwards, he's got a tough go of it here. As far as for him, he's on he had the split draw with Wonder Boy. Had the loss to Tyron Woodley. So here in the save, he hasn't gotten a win yet. But of course, before that, he was on a bit of a tear. Obviously, in real life, it lead to the Kamaru Usman rematch and shock the world and where we're at right now in real life. But for him, it just hasn't really gotten the best of him. I don't know if we're going to have a rematch with Gunnar Nelson, maybe. If he loses here, to at least get him maybe on the right track. Since it went a split. That way, it gives both him and Gunnar Nelson something to fight for. But I don't know. It's tough. It's tough because he's fought a lot in the UFC. When you have 14 fights, this would be his 15th fight in the UFC. That's a lot of fights. It's still only 27. He would assume he'd be in the prime of his career right now going into it. But of course, Wolf Slayer Academy for MVP, aka for Leon Edwards. I feel like it's a bit of a turncoat team to join, especially when it's Birmingham, England, and London, England, and it's a fun fight to have. Would love to see in real life though, as far especially if it's like in the O2 or if they run Wembley. I don't know if they'll be able to sell it out or anything. I think they could with the right card, but also they'd have to price it reasonably, which is something UFC does not do. But Jack Hermanson, the Joker, himself against the Hurricane. Ian Heinzich as the Colorado native taking on the Oslo, Norway native as Greco-Roman wrestling for Jack Hermanson. For Ian Heinzich, though, wrestler with a boxing background as well. Part of the Factory K Muay Thai camp as of late, which is great for him because I think his stand-up is going to what will be the deciding factor in this one. He's on a little win streak though. He's beating Tom Breeze, beating Jared Cannonier as of late. He's hasn't gotten a finish in his career, at least in the UFC. So that would be nice for him to at least get change that for him. But I don't know. Jack Hermanson. It's a tough guy to put away. Cannonier finished him, though, as far as in real life. There in the second, so MMA math would dictate Hermanson's going to have some trouble, but who knows? I mean, he did beat Jacare Souza before the save as well. That's kind of crazy. Of course, Jacare's been on a tear here in the save, but he just beat Zach Cummings here in his first fight in the save back in July. So he's had a pretty long layover, almost a full year. We'll see how he does. Will look to make it 9-3 in his UFC career, and he's 6th right now, looking to potentially make a jump into the top 5 potentially as a middleweight fighter. Starts with tonight against Ian Heinzich, though. That's because the betting odds have him as a solid favorite, or a slight favorite actually, at -200. I would probably hedge my bet his way though, but Ian has been pretty tough though as of late, so that's gonna be an interesting fight. Nathaniel Wood though, in Kusin Eskabov, as far as the 26-0 undefeated Lion himself, taking on Nathaniel Wood, the prospect from Northern England. As far as 4-1, and for Kusin, though, he's making his debut here in the save for us. 26-0. He's been a part of F&G here in the save, and he's gotten a couple of finishes won by decision. His first fight in the save. Most of them good to great fights. When we signed him, obviously, it was kind of after the title fight at F&G 99 against Thomas Deek. But, as far as with the almost 27-0 record, potentially, if he could beat Nathaniel Wood here, that would be very, very impressive. We'll see, though. Nathaniel Wood's very, very tough. He's getting thrown into the fire. Because Nathaniel Wood, even though he's not ranked, he is ranked. I was going to say, he's ranked 21st. He's a tough guy. He just beat Saeed Nurmagomedov, which is a crazy win. He lost to Thomas Almeida in his first fight in the save, which that was pretty shocking, though. Got finished, too, in 54 seconds. We'll see, though. He's a guy that goes for finishes. He had 3 submission finishes before the TKO loss and just knocked out Saeed in the 3rd round. This is a huge fight. Huge fight for Nathaniel Wood. Hometown kid as well. So he's looking to bring it home for the England crowd. For Justin Burlinson and Fearless Tom Breeze, both England natives. For Justin Burlinson, though, he's making his debut in the UFC, 6-0. Kind of a crazy record to debut at. He's been in Bellator as of late, which both those fights happened before the save. He beat Raymond Daniels, which is not really the biggest of wins, but he's had pretty fantastic fights throughout the way. Kind of crazy the doctor stoppage happening in 9 seconds. Forgot what happened there. I think Wendell Lewis, forget if he tore something. I think that's what happened. But Justin Burlinson, 6'2" middleweight, obviously good size for him, 23 years old. Youth is on his side, but Fearless Tom Breeze is tough. 11-2, he's ranked, so taking on a ranked guy in your debut, pretty tough, especially for somebody that is so young into their career. For Tom Breeze, though, of course, he just lost to Ian, and he lost to Sean Strickland before the save. That was back in June of 2016, so a couple of years off between 2018 and 2020. And even from 2018 to 2016, but he is back in the fold. Looking to get a win here. It's a tough fight, though, for him. Because I think even though Justin Burlinson, he's pretty favorable underdog at plus 240. I think it's going to be tough for him. I think youth is going to be on his side. I think having him a lot more fights as of late, get rid of Fearless Tom Breeze, I think it's going to help him out a lot. Him being a submission grappler, I think is not the greatest of styles to take on Justin Burlinson, because I think he's got some good grappling under his belt. He's kind of more of a, definitely has a wrestling base, but as far as with jiu-jitsu and a good kickboxer as well, it's going to be tough. He's going to be tough to deal with, especially for somebody so young. That's a tough spot, though. To debut on a main card of a hometown fight, a lot of pressure. For Fire Fist herself, Ji-Yoon Kim taking on Joanna Calderwood as JoJo herself, 14-6. Not a great record as of late. She's, of course, ranked 10th in the flyweight division, but she's the underdog going in this fight. Ji-Yoon Kim is the favorite, which is kind of crazy. But Calderwood, 2 losses. She's lost 3 of her last 4. Of course, Caitlin Kagan, of course, is a now former flyweight champion. Molly McCann, very, very tough. Which I believe that fight, Molly McCann, her height was fucked up, and they had her height at like 6 feet tall. Gillian Robertson, though, was a tough one as well. She got pretty much manhandled in that fight. We'll see how she does here, because even then, the split decision win, for Andrea Lee, that goes the opposite way. She's lost 4 in a row, and that would have been very, very tough for her. She's up there in age, for 34. She's had a lot of fight experience compared to somebody like Ji-Yoon Kim. She's fought 12 times in the UFC. That's almost more than Ji-Yoon Kim has fought overall. But she's also had a lot of fights on there. About 3-3 in the UFC. She's trying to get her footing. I think both girls are trying to find their footing. So I think that's a fun fight to kick off this fight night. They're both ranked. Of course, we saw Joanne Calderwood is ranked 10th. Just a big jump. If Ji-Yoon Kim can win this, that'd be huge. It'd be a 10th victory in her career, and to beat a top 10 flyweight, that would be pretty massive. Pretty massive. Our prelims, though, it's Khalid Mortazalev, yes. Khalid Mortazalev, as far as the Moscow native, taking on England's own Bradley Bear Scott, as Bradley Scott, 11-6, boxing wrestling background for Khalid, though. Not a sambo fighter, kickboxing background for the Russian, as we're used to seeing somebody with a type of wrestling background usually in for a lot of these Russian fighters, but not for Khalid, though, as far as he is the underdog in this one, though. Bradley Scott, boxing wrestling background, a lot of fights. He had he fought Robert Whittaker at the UFC on FX on December 2012. Kind of crazy to think that was his first fight in the UFC. He's been there ever since. This is his first fight in a couple of years, though. Since May of 2018, had a split decision loss in his last fight. He's fought Jack Hermanson as well. He's fought Krzysztof Jotko. All losses, but fought some tough opponents along the way. We'll see how he does as a middleweight, though. He's 3-5 in the UFC. Not a great record, but he's coming in as a pretty solid favorite. And a guy that will look to get a win in the main event of this prelim. As Yin Vellante against Modestus Bukakis, as far as the England native, undefeated so far, and he has been an absolute savage in there. Hasn't fought a ranked guy yet. He had a split decision win, though, over Clydesdale Abreu, which that fight was kind of wild. He was the underdog in that one, and Clydesdale had 3 for 3 on takedowns, landed more shots on the ground, but Modestus did have a couple of power shots in there, doing a pretty good job standing-wise. Just really for Clydesdale Abreu, maybe not going for submission, probably cost him in that one. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out, though. Usually, he's had some finishes as of late. A couple of fight nights before that, he had some finishes. But yeah, this is a tough fight for him, though. I think for Vellante, he's the favorite. He's very much a veteran of the sport, 17-12. Kickboxing, wrestling background. He's fought a lot, a who's who of a lot of different guys. He's had 4 split decisions in a row at one point, which is kind of crazy. He's fought Ed Herman, Sam Alvey, OSP, Fabio Maldonado, Corey Anderson, Tom Lawler, Latife, Shogun, Patrick Cummings, Eric Anders, as far as well. Trying to think of, that's it, as far as that we get to see. As far as Saparek Savrov, rather, says Savrov as well. That was a fun fight. I do remember that one. As that this is a tough go for him. Tough go for him. He's fought a lot of tough guys along the way. He's ranked, though, as a light heavyweight, which is kind of crazy. For Modesto Silva, this is his first time fighting a ranked guy. It's a big-time moment for him. And he might be the one to beat Vellante. We'll have to wait and see. Then Tom Aspinall against Jorgen De Castro. Kind of crazy getting Tom Aspinall. Lost in his debut fight here in the save, but he's gotten his last 2 wins. And he's looked pretty good. He's gotten a couple of submissions along the way, which has been pretty great to see. Especially for somebody who had a boxing background before this. He's looked really, really well. Again, the Chai Lewis Perry loss was crazy, but Chai Lewis Perry was a bit of a dog there for a hot minute. We'll see how he does, as far as looking to get his 10th win in his career against somebody like Jorgen De Castro. He is the favorite. Pretty nice size favorite, too, but he had a couple of big heavyweights, 265, 254 on the scale for De Castro, though. He lost to Rafael Pozoa. That was in May. That was his first fight in the save, and he just beat Umar Kane by decision, which that one... it was pretty generous that they gave that a good rating, because I remember that fight not really being the greatest. But, yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that one plays out. And then for Roman Kopylov against Dean Hawkins. Of course, Dean Hawkins part of our tough season that we just ran last year. He lost to Kalen Hill in his debut at the card in Japan on ABC. Bit of a tough debut. If he loses here, it's not looking good for him. Roman Kopylov, though, as far as he, he lost to Carl Robinson before the save. This is the first fight in the save. Kopylov's pretty tough, though, as far as hand-to-hand combat expert, as far as multiple-time hand-to-hand combat world champion over in Russia. He's the favorite in this fight, which is really no surprise for Dean Hawkins. He's kind of fighting for a job, to be honest. So we'll see how he does in that one, and then Raulian Bavea taking on Jake Whitekong Hadley, from another Birmingham, England native, the undefeated Birmingham native. He is the heavy favorite in this one, too, minus 500 for Bavea. I mean, he's kind of fighting for a job. 0-2 in the UFC. The Kaikar France loss, though, was split decision, so maybe we'll give him one more. And plus, he's 18. He'll be 18-4. He's 25, so I feel like we should give him another fight. Especially if it's a good fight between Jake Hadley, though. This is a tough fight, though. Jake Hadley's tough. As far as for Jake Hadley, he has, of course, he was in Bellator before this. With his one fight in Bellator, we got him signed. He's ready to go. Flyweight, though, 24 years old. That flyweight division is wide open. And, it could be anybody that can rise out of nowhere and get that flyweight title. It's not a shocking division as far as for how... I wouldn't say how... It's not really deep. It's just there's so many guys that can win at a moment's notice. It's a wild-ass division. That is for sure. As Michael Venom Page, Leon Edwards. Page, of course, finished all of his last 5 opponents. 4th time Leon Edwards has main evented a UFC event. For Michael Venom Page, though, this is his second? Oh, no, this is his first time. I thought he main evented but that was a pay-per-view fight against Ponzabio. But first main event for him, which I think is very well-deserved. Exciting fighter, especially him and Leon Edwards. It's going to be a fun fight, and especially over in the UK, too. It's a fun fight. Even though they're not ranked high. I'm very much looking forward to this one, and MVP has the slight edge on the broadcast app picks. Yeah, that's probably how I would edge it, too, to be honest. Probably hedge my bet that way, as Jack Hermanson and Ian Heinzich, as Ian is, of course, ranked 9th. Hermanson's ranked 6th, as Heinzich has won 3 of his last 5 fights by decision, whereas Hermanson's finished 3 of his last 5 opponents. He does have the 5-inch reach advantage as well, which is probably why the broadcast app picks are going his way as well. Plus, he's the higher-ranked fighter, too, so definitely would hedge his bet that way. Oh, wow, look at Nathaniel Wood as far as giving up some of the Blurcast app picks. Of course, the Lion himself, though, Escobar, I mean, he is undefeated, tough guy, but Nathaniel Wood is very, very tough, though. That's a bit of a fraud check moment in your debut to take on somebody like Nathaniel Wood. He is very, very tough. That's going to be a very telling fight if you can win that one. And, yeah, Burlington, again, he's got the reach advantage here. Sure, Breeze is a good-sized favorite on the betting line, but he hasn't won in a couple of years, and I wouldn't be surprised by Justin Burleson getting that win. I kind of want to hedge my bet that way, and for Fire Fist herself, Ji-Yoon Kim, against Joanna Calderwood. She is the favorite, which is just crazy. Calderwood, she needs a win in the biggest ways. A bit of a hometown fight, as far as if you're going to compare the two. As far as Scotland, not too far away compared to Korea for Ji-Yoon Kim. So a bit of a neighboring nation, if you will, for Joanna Calderwood. Not too far away from home. And for Bradley Scott, looking to win for the first time since March of 2017. A heavy favorite on this one. But Khaled does have a significant weight advantage, so we'll see how Khalid does as far as... this is going to be a tough fight for him, though. Very, very tough. As Vellante, though, hasn't won in a couple of years as well, taking on Modestas Bukakas. But I would definitely hedge my bet to Modestas, though. He's been on a tear. Gotta go with a hot hand on that one. And then Tom Aspinall, Jorge Castro, 5-inch reach advantage, significant weight advantage. This is Tom Aspinall's fight to win, for sure. And then Roman Kopylov and Dean Hawkins as well, which Roman Kopylov should get that win in his debut. Or in debut in the States, rather, not debut here in the UFC. But Jake Hadley, again, another guy with a 5-inch reach advantage, as he is the betting favorite, making his UFC debut, kicking off the show. It's a big moment for him. See how he does. Mark Goddard's referee, cage side judges. Hadley gets a loud ovation to kick off the show, and here we go. Pavea, though, with a left jab and a right cross. That's a good one, too, to start it off. As, he's coming in again. Jab hits him with a straight right hand that lands hard. He's pushing the pace. Left jab. Can't hit the left jab. Lands the right hand, though. Steps in. Trying to take some shots here. Left hand and right to the body. Kicking out with sub strikes. Hits him with a straight right hand, though. And now Hadley's got a hold of him now. Going to the Muay Thai clinch. Missed the knee strike. Elbow to the side of the head, but lacked any power. Lacked power on the knee strike there. Still keeps a hold of him, though. Yeah, I mean, he's not really landing these big-time strikes, but Vea is getting tired, though, which is not great. Especially for a flyweight, but a great first round. Working with Shooter Box definitely helped him out there. As a big upset on the horizon, potentially, here. Hadley with the right hook, though. There's a left hook from Vea. Now there's a great right hook after the jab. Right cross from Hadley. Left jab, right cross from Vea. Two-punch combination. Quick right, straight left. Good stuff there. Moves in and engage. Left jab misses the right hook, though. Right jab, left cross, getting a land from Hadley. Trying to push him up against the cage. Now he's got him against the cage. Short right uppercut now. Big elbow strike that lands hard. And there's a gash underneath the eye now, so that's exactly what Hadley needed. Again with the Muay Thai clinch. His corner definitely should have told him to get away from that after the first round. Because again, I mean, they're landing, but they're not landing with a lot of power, and they're not landing cleanly. It's a bit ugly. He won the round, though, at least. But yeah, corner's got to tell him to get away from that shit. At least the uppercut was working, though, so maybe just go for that instead. And now Pavea, though, I mean, this is his last round. If he can get this win, though, that would be a massive upset to kick it off. And for Jake Hadley, loses for the first time in his career. But that's what happens, though. You get somebody in there who's had over 20 fights in their career against somebody who's only had 5. The fight experience is a lot, and he's been proving it right now. His left jab right to the side of the ribs. Cameron's right hand with a solid left is Hadley now. They both fall into a sloppy clinch again with the Muay Thai clinch. Lacked any power behind that elbow now. Lacked the knee. The knee lacked any power now. And yeah, he's landing strikes, but again, they're not having any power. Pavea with a 2-punch combination off the counter. There's a left jab and a right cross, or a left cross rather, so probably a right jab, left cross. As now they fall back into a sloppy clinch. Pavea is pretty much on E. These guys are going to work on their cardio, though. Being 125 pounds, you got to go 15 minutes. It looks like he stole that round. As well did Hadley, 29-28 for White Kong himself. Tough break for Pavea, though. I mean, he looked great in that first round, and just the stamina fucked him over on that one. But he name checks all of his sponsors and thanks all of his fans for turning out to support him as well. And is happy to have won his debut. He's very happy to be there. As Roman Kopylov and Dean Hawkins kicking it off next. Mergliata, our referee, cage side judges. Here we go. They stand and trade strikes. Neither fighter can really land anything, though. Kopylov with coming forward on the attack. There's Hawkins, 2 left hands, though. 2 left hands from Kopylov and hits him with a right hook to the body. At least he hasn't gotten dropped as Dean Hawkins yet. He's looking at least pretty good so far. A great sprawl there. I'm surprised Hawkins went for a takedown. Pretty interesting. Now counters a roundhouse kick with a right cross. Jabbing a right hand from Kopylov. Hawkins with a counter, potentially. Left hand on right cross. Missed the jab, but connects with the right hand. Quick punch doesn't hit it, though. Hawkins lands the left hand. Left jab hits him with a straight right to Kopylov. Yeah, I mean, the striking from Roman Kopylov has been pretty good. Hawkins has landed his shots, but now he's got some blood trickling down him from above the eye. Jab lands. It's the big right hand's avoided, though. That's the end of the first round. Good fight, though, so far. Kopylov is up. Got to check on the cut. And we're back with some leg kicks from Kopylov. And a nice jab as well. Catch the jabs wide, gives him the crunching right hook, though, potentially. On the left hook from Kopylov now. Jab and a leg kick from Hawkins. Left hand and a right hand from Kopylov. It reopens that cut now. Weak flick left hand jab from Hawkins off the on the defense. And there's a jab and a right cross. It lands hard. There's a jab and a straight right now. Kopylov's really landing those combinations. And there's a head kick now after the jab. Thought that was going to be it. But no, he's hanging in there. It's Dean Hawkins, two kind of left hands. Straight right from Kopylov. Missed the jab, but it's the right hand as Hawkins. 1-2 from Kopylov. Can't hit the right cross as Hawkins, and now they're going to check on that cut. Not a fight in there. Thank God. Back underway. Oh, wow. Went for the takedown to Dean Hawkins, but can't get him. But he's probably going to get him against the cage. Going to go for the trip. Can't even take him down off the trip, off the cage. That is tough. Yeah, Dean Hawkins is in a bit of a... he's in a bit over his head. As far as that's 10-9 for Kopylov as well. Dean Hawkins is going to need a finish. Not good. He is looking pretty defeated, too, going into this one. Again, went for the takedown. Again, can't get it. Got him against the cage again. Yeah, not getting him either as well. That's crazy. No, he's got him trapped. Kopylov with a short left uppercut. Hard stomp there. Couple of hard stomps. Mergliar's going to separate him back underway. He's going to go for broke. Does Dean Hawkins here. Both guys are getting tired. Might as well. Can't connect with a left jab. It lands the right hook, though, Hawkins. There's a quick kick to the lead leg. Jab and a low kick. Jab and a right cross. Glancing blow with a high kick there. Off the counter. 1-2 from Hawkins there. Clean right hand from Kopylov. Both guys are pretty much on E at this rate. Don't think we're going to see a finish, unfortunately. There's a jab and a quick kick to the lead leg. There's a quick left to straight right there from Hawkins. Yeah, 30-27. And that'll probably do it for Dean Hawkins' career in the UFC. As far as a 30-27 in your second fight, your first fight, didn't do so well. As far as I believe, even in his season of Tough, I believe, he even lost his fight against Nick Maximov. So technically, he's 0-3 in a UFC octagon. I think it's time for him to find somewhere else to perform. And as far as Roman Kopylov, though, thanks to ever connected to Ratty MMA for helping him prepare for this fight and sponsor for supporting him financially as well. So he gives a show of respect for his opponent as well and knows how to sell himself on these interviews. Tom Aspinall, Yogan Castro, Mergliar as referee, cage-side judges. Yeah, Tom Aspinall, of course, a giant man, especially compared to Yogan De Castro, who is 5'11". Aspinall, of course, Liverpool, England's own. They touch gloves. They come together. 1-2 from Aspinall. 1-2 from De Castro, though. Two left hands off the counter from De Castro. Went for the big head kick after the jab from Aspinall. Doesn't land it. Jab. It's off target. Lands the right hook, though. There's a jabs followed by a right hook that misses. Two kind of left hands from De Castro. Hits him with a straight right. There's De Castro. Somehow, De Castro's still landing some shots here. There's a left cross from Aspinall. Left jab from De Castro. Missed with the hook, though. Left jab. Right hand's blocked from De Castro. Left hand from Aspinall. De Castro was pretty much already tired after the first round. Not even after the first round. There's only been like 2 or 3 minutes in this first round. De Castro's got him against the cage, though. Got him with a knee strike to the thigh. It's a knee strike inside his own thigh now. And now Aspinall using his wrestling to prevent that. Oh, and he's got him just up against the cage again. Hate to see that. De Castro is pretty much on E already. After the first round. He did good, though. He won the round. It was close, though. Those knees against the cage is probably what helped him and saved him that round. Aspinall coming in. Counter jab. Doesn't connect, though, from De Castro. Right hand from Aspinall. Misses the jab. Left hook to the body, though. Misses the jab. Lands the right hook, does De Castro. Couple of punches to the side of the head as they try to wrestle him up against the cage. There's a quick elbow strike, rather. There's a knee strike to the thigh. Man, De Castro, just the his size. It's just crazy that he's able to wrestle up with somebody that's 6'5", like Aspinall is. But he's been getting fucked up. Couple of sharp punches now. Just crazy. He's down 2 rounds. Tom Aspinall needs a finish. It's insane. Left jab, nice straight right hand. There we go. Aspinall's finally landing something. Might be a little too late unless he can get a finish. Tries a jab, misses. There's a jab and a straight right. There's the takedown attempt. Couldn't get it, though. Great defense from DeCastro, but he got him against the cage. Now it's Aspinall. Still can't even... Oh, he had to grab the cage. Grabbed it again. Oh, my God. Mergliata. Finally, he gets the takedown, gets up his back, got both hooks in. Oh, my God. Rocked him. Got the hooks in. Jesus Christ. Tom Aspinall just went 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds. That was crazy. I cannot believe he did not get a fucking point deduction after the second cage grabbing. But Aspinall, third takedown. He finally got DeCastro down after he didn't grab it. Fucking rained down on some punches on his back. Got the rear naked choke after getting both hooks in, and that was it. Great win from Aspinall. Great comeback. Because that would have been bad if he would have lost that one. See, he would have been 2-2 in the UFC, but thank God now he's got his 10th win, and he's 3-1, and he wants Rafael Pazoa next. We'll see if we can make that happen as Villante against Bukakis, as Gian Villante, Modestus, Bukakis, both 6'3", light heavyweights. So we'll see how this plays out. Mergliata back out there as a referee. Fight begins. They touch gloves. They come together. There's a left jab. Comes up short on the body kick. Left jab, clean right hand, though, from Bukakis now. Left jab's off target with the head kick, though. Scores with 2 punches off a sudden flurry. Doesn't find the mark with the right hook, though. There's a jab and a glancing high kick from Villante. Bukakis hits the 4-punch combinations with the right cross. Glancing above the right high kick. Good right hand from Bukakis now. The strike appears to have opened up a small gash now underneath the eye. As Villante misses the left jab. Hits the right hand, though. Nice left jab and a clean right hand from Bukakis. Nice 1-2. There's a left jab. Fails a low kick. Jab and a right cross is blocked. So both guys landing on their jabs. Another right cross is blocked. There's a jab and a quick kick to lead leg from Villante. Glancing above the high kick from Villante. 4 of a sudden flurry of punches now ends with the right hook. Coming forward on the attack, Villante with the left hook. Oh, there's a powerful straight right hand from Bukakis, and that will do it. Man, he is a savage in there. Knocks out the 25th ranked light heavyweight in the first round, and he is just looking like an absolute killer in there. Looking for his 15th victory in his next fight now, and I mean, you definitely want to give him another ranked guy. He's been incredible. Coming in as an underdog like that, and listen, we believed, and that's the reason why we believed. He's got the talent, he's got the power to knock guys out like that. Name Drink 7 at SBG Ireland as well. Thanks all of his sponsors and all of his friends, family, supporters. Says he can, asked about the knockout. He says he managed to land that last punch perfectly. Knows they can always rely on this punching power as our prelim main event. As far as Khalid Murtazalev, as far as, Murtazalev, I believe it's pronounced it, but, taking on Bradley Scott. So we'll see how the Bear does, looking to get his first win in a couple of years. He is the heavy favorite, but you never know. Kickboxer with some, a lot heavier now. He's probably fighting around 195, maybe even 200. We'll see if Bradley can do it, though, for the England crowd, as they go toe-to-toe with strikes. Either fighter can really land anything. Left hook from Scott. Right hand from Khalid, though. There's a right hand that misses from Scott. Off target with the left jab, also has the right hook blocked, rather. Countering the right hand with a left jab, but a good right hand does Khalid now. Good counter here, slipping past the right hook and attacks with a pair of left jabs followed by a right hand. Yeah, this is a good fight for both guys. Both guys look to stand up. Bradley Scott at least has the wrestling background, but he hasn't tried to go for a takedown. Maybe he will in the second round, but both guys are now swinging and missing. It was going pretty well, but now they're not really able to land anything with the left jab. Doesn't have the reach on the left hook of the body, though. Brace of jabs followed by a right hand to Scott. Khaled's up on the scorecard, though, so a potential upset. Crowds maybe buzzing around that, and I'm sure for the England natives, they're kind of shocked, and they're maybe clenching their furrows, hoping that they're Man can win it. There's a 1-2 from Khaled to start off. Clean right hand from Scott. Both fighters stepping in now. There's a leg kick. That's a connect, though, from Khaled. Now, as far as Scott, coming in on the opportunity, the left jab, and a good right hook. Back into the pocket. Beauty of a straight right there, as he's doing good in the pocket here, but Scott's going to switch to southpaw. That's interesting. See how that, as far as how he performs here. Missed the left hook, gets countered the left jab and a low kick. Not a great... He should probably switch back as far as his stances, because I was getting countered. Yeah, he definitely should not have switched to southpaw, because Khaled has just been incredible. Oh, as I say that, though, there's a wicked left uppercut that knocks him down. Just like that. Might finish him here, and he does. Beautiful stuff from Bradley Scott. Here I thought that southpaw stance switch was going to maybe potentially cost him the fight, but he catches him with that uppercut, and that was it. It's your 12th win in his career. He wants Ikram Alisakov, so he wants another Russian there. As far as, it's Ji-Yoon Kim, Fire Fist, taking on Joanne Calderwood, JoJo. See how this main card opens up with, as Mark Otto's referee, cage side judges. Here we go, opening bell. Calderwood with a nice right hand. Went for some strikes and some head kicks here, but Ji-Yoon Kim did a good job. Now she's got her in a clinch. Trying to suck her into the ground. Oh, wow, she does. Well, sucked her in the guard. Now trying to sweep in the bottom. Oh, my God. It's a messy one now, so it gives Calderwood a chance to come out on top. So that would have been crazy if that sweep would have worked. Again, going for the sweep. Doesn't happen, though. There's a short, sharp shoulder smash now. Good job there. Calderwood landing some right hands. Double underhook now from Ji-Yoon Kim, trying to keep her from launching the attacks. Another shoulder smash, though. Now there's an elbow to the top of the head. Oh, but gets smothered. Never mind. Doesn't get it. Now they're going to stand him up. Low kick from Calderwood. Got her in the clinch here. Oh, Kim's trying to get her up against the cage. Oh, boy. See what Ji-Yoon Kim can do. Oh, she ran out of time. Yeah, not the greatest of rounds. Calderwood won it, but it was close still. With Ji-Yoon Kim at least sucking her down to the guard. She would have got that elevator sweep, and that would have worked. Probably could have solved a submission there in the first round. And look at Ji-Yoon Kim going for the takedown. Couldn't get it, though, but she got her against the cage. Then she got all of her weight on her. Kim with a hard stomp. Got her against the cage some more. Referee Mark Otto's going to separate him again. And there's a high kick to the side of the head. Oh, boy. And Kim now with a high-speed takedown. Doesn't get it, though. That's crazy. I thought the head kick was going to knock her out or even knock her down. But that was not the case, though. Now Kim's got her up against the cage again. Not a fan of Ji-Yoon Kim's strategy here. Just keeping her against the cage. Not great. But it comes down to this final round. And now, yeah, Kim looking for a chance to grapple. 3-punch combination, but Kim defends all of them. And she got her against the clinch here. Trying to maybe suck her down to the guard. Oh, she does so. Trying for the sweep again. Not happening. And now Calderwood on top, trying to make sure she could end out this round with some damage. There's another shoulder smash. There's an elbow strike to the top of the head. Armbar for the bottom. Doesn't get it, though. Well, slams her shoulders back into it now. Mark Otto's going to stand him up again as another stand-up. Each round it's at a stand-up. As went for the big head kick. Missed it, though. Oh, my God. Whew, that's a vicious head kick that knocked her down and won her the fight with that one. Might finish her here, too. Even if she doesn't, I think that was enough to win the fight. Unreal. A perfect head kick at the perfect moment. And that should be 29-28. Oh, my Lord. She gets robbed. Unreal. Unreal. Somebody, they all gave her the first. I don't know how you give that. I mean, all she did was suck her down into the guard. Calderwood landed more strikes. She didn't go for a submission. She at least got a sweep. So I guess she did something, but she got the first one was blocked, but she got the second one, and that's brutal. Obviously, the second one was Ji-Yoon Kim, and obviously the third was Calderwood, so that's just tough. Tough way to lose for Joanne Calderwood. She needed that one. That's some poor judging right there. That is tough. 14-7. A losing streak that continues, and it wasn't even her fault. She looked great. If she would have finished the fight, though, that not finishing Ji-Yoon Kim that's pretty haunting, but it shouldn't have mattered, though, at the same time. as Jean Kim, as far as she praises her team and Team Force, are very responsive of her fans and supporter as well, as she asked who she'd like to face next. She replies that she has a lot of respect for the skills of Poliana Patello, as far as she thinks that'd be a great fight, so we'll see. As Justin Burlinson, looking to make his debut, a successful one against fearless Tom Breeze. It's a tough fight, though. We'll see. Cage side judges there. Breeze, good ovation here, as far as Birmingham, England, native. As we are underway, both fighters looking to step in. The London, England man is looking to, he gets caught with a right hook, though, after that, as now Burlinson now, the left jab, right hand taking on the gloves. Breeze pressuring him, though, 2 counter left hands from Burlinson. Good defense there from Burlinson, defends all those strikes. Burlinson with a clean right hand off the counter. Left jab to the connect with the right hand. Jab misses the right hand, though. It's Burlinson doing a good job with these jabs. Counter jab from Breeze now. Crunching right hook from Burlinson after the jab. Oh, and he rocked him. Here we go. Big head. Oh, big right hand. Oh, my God. Big right hand. Lands, snaps his head back. Oh, right hook. Barely up against the cage. Damn, Murray-Low's got to stop this fight. Thank God. What a win for Justin Burlinson, though. Listen, we made this fight believing in him, and he pays it off with a big win. Great finish. He looked great. 7 straight wins in his career, and he wins in his debut as well. He wants Brendan Lazar, a man that was a part of the tough season we just did. Yeah, we'll see. Definitely can make that happen. As our final debut of the night is Kusin Askabov lying himself, taking on Nathaniel Wood. See if we can make it 27-0. Will be quite impressive, but Nathaniel Wood, hometown kid, betting favorite, but it's very, very close. Minus 120, minus 110. I mean, that's insanely close. Both fighters moving in now. Askabov now with a 1-2. Flurry of punches, 5 of them landing from Nathaniel Wood. Head kick there. There's a connect after the jab. Jab and a right hook's blocked. Askabov went for the takedown. He's got the single leg. It's a scramble, though. Nathaniel Wood's back up, but Askabov's already grabbing him against the cage, looking for the Muay Thai clinch. Interesting. Knee to the rib. Vicious knee to the ribs. Love that. Blocks the knee strike, but still is not able to get out of it. Knee strike again. Missed that one, though. Still isn't able to get free. The Muay Thai clinch was very, very tough from Askabov, and he won the round. That's a great start. The knees, definitely to the ribs, definitely affecting him now. We'll see how Askabov can do in the second. 2 counter left hands from Wood. 1-2. Wood was equal to it, though. And it's now jab and a straight right from Nathaniel Wood. 2 counter left hands. 1-2 just landing either below, though. As he's trying to roll his shoulders, relaxes Askabov. He's got a great opportunity. He's won the first round. It's been pretty close. There's a leg kick there from Askabov. If he gets this takedown, yeah, he might have sealed this round, too. Trying to pass. It's a scramble. Waist lock, though. Does Askabov. He's got him up against him now. Trying to go rolling over. Now he's in side control. Yeah, look for the Kimura. That would have been huge. Couldn't get it. Look at the mount now. Oh, gives up his back instead. Oh, boy. Pounds away. Not really a whole lot of damage. That's unfortunate. Now some big shots landing, but that's the end of the round. Man, he's looked really good. We gave him a tough opponent, and he's answered the bell. That's pretty telling. Bantamweight's got a tough guy coming at him. And Kusin Askabov, as there's a 3-punch combination. Askabov avoids all of them. Trying to go for a shoot. Wood partially defends it. Ends up popping on one leg. Got him up against the cage now. It's ugly, but effective, as Askabov now pushing him against the cage, slowly wearing him down. Looking for another takedown. Blocks it by grabbing the cage. Verbal warning, as, another fight that has a cage grab. Don't love that. But I think Askabov's done enough, though. I think if he gets this takedown here, doesn't get it, though. He's getting tired, but I don't think Nathaniel Wood's going to do enough to stop it. What a great performance. Can't praise him enough. That was a good fight for him. Not a great fight overall, but, as far as he was almost, 2 for 5 on takedown. Thought he did a lot better than that. Nathaniel Wood was at least striking with him standing-wise. Third round was definitely his best striking-wise, but yeah, first round, if he didn't get that takedown, Nathaniel Wood probably would have won it. He was looking really good. That takedown really swayed that one. Second round, a little bit of the same thing. Just he was at the perfect time to get those takedowns. Tough break, but what a debut for him, though, as Askabov gets his name checked over at Craypost? Yeah, I think it's Craypost Fight Club. All of us very responsive, all of his friends, family, and supporters. They're very happy to have capped off his win in his UFC debut as Jack Hermanson and Heinzich, our co-main event. And Murgliata again, our referee. Jesus Christ. Murgliata, a busy man tonight as Heinzich comes forward now. Counter jab misses 1-2 from Heinzich, but Hermanson was equal to it. Misses the right hook to the ribs. Hermanson can't hit the right cross either. So both guys swinging and missing. 2 counter left hands from Heinzich. 3 strikes there. That doesn't land any of them. Oh, it lands the left hand and a crunching right hook. There's Hermanson now landing some shots. There's a left hand and a right hook from Heinzich. There's a right hook from Hermanson. Man, these guys are starting to land now. 2 left hands off the counter from Hermanson. Left jab at the big right to the body fails to land. As now counter jab. Left jab misses after he goes for the body, though. Tough break. Heinzich over the takedown. He's got a single leg. Slicing elbow from the bottom. It's a good takedown. That might have swayed the judges. We'll see. But that was a great round, though. Both guys were really landing. It was close. That takedown probably edged it. Yeah, it sure did. It's a good round, though. Good round for both guys. So we'll see what happens in the second. Counter jab from Heinzich. 3-punch combination fails to land there. Heinzich using the left jab. Misses the right hook to the ribs. Hermanson scores with a jab and a clean right hand now. Left jab and can't hit the right cross. Jab wide of the mark of the head kick. Finds his way past his opponent's guard and a sharp 1-2. There's 2 quick punches and a nice uppercut. Oh, and he rocked him. Heinzich is in trouble. Big right uppercut again. Oh my god, a big right hand. Rocks him. Murgliata, please stop the goddamn fight. As he's getting, I mean, so many guys are getting CT from Dan Murgliata's late stoppages. But what a win for Jack Hermanson. Great fight, though. Great co-main event. Jack Hermanson. I mean, he's got to take on somebody that's ranked probably in the top 5 next. I don't know if it's going to be somebody like a Derek Brunson, potentially. I don't know if it's going to be somebody like a Robert Whittaker, even Yoel Romero. It's got to be somebody tough, though. And I think the way his striking looked there, he's going to be a tough guy if he can strike like that in that division. That's going to be pretty impressive. But he raised his team a Frontline Academy. Is very responsive of his fans who came out to support him as well. Great fight, though. As our main event, Michael Venom Page, Leon Rocky Edwards. Steve Osgood is the referee. Cage that judges. So yeah, big ovation from Edwards here. Opening bell, they pressure him up against the cage. Oh, never mind pressuring him up. Just pressuring him now. He's the one who's pushing the pace, which is really no surprise. Right in the exchange. Don't get caught with a feint. 1 of the 3 punches land. Doesn't hit the leg kick, does Page. Bobbing and weaving, making a miss. Right cross is blocked, though. Leon Edwards is doing pretty good defensively so far. And there's a counter jab, followed by a head kick that misses, though. Left jab doesn't land the leg kick, though. The right jab misses the left hand, as Edwards. 1-2 from Edwards. Good job there. No, Page landing a sudden flurry. 1 punch. Missed the right hook, though. Yeah, Leon Edwards' defense has been really good. Leg kick from Michael Venom Page. Left jab. Left hand taking on the gloves from Edwards. Counter right hand with a leg kick. Stalemate now. Both fighters land anything. Left cross is blocked from Edwards. Counter jab misses. Comes in with a flurry of 4 punches. 1 of them lands, but Edwards towards the big right. Left cross from Edwards. Beautiful left cross. Nailed it. As now there's a brace of jabs that doesn't connect on Page with a left jab right hand taking on the gloves, though. This has been a great round from Leon Edwards. I think he won the round. Let's see what the metrics say. Yeah, pretty much dead even, but I would say Leon Edwards got it. Yeah, that was a close round, though. This is going to be a tough fight. If the rest of the fights are going to be like that, left of the rounds are going to be like that. As I say that, though, there's a vicious right cross that knocks down Leon Edwards. Is MVP going to finish him? Oh, my God, Leon. Oh, my God, he went for a knee bar. MVP, what are you doing? A fucking knee bar. Yeah, you're not going to get a submission there, buddy. You're not like that. An arm bar now. What is going on? A knee bar. I mean, he's going to win the round, but that was insane. He was going for a submission. So, I mean, oh my, now Leon Edwards is going to go for a takedown. Can't get him down, though. How about that? MVP, going for submissions and stuffing takedowns. That is crazy. Yeah, we're all tied up. Going into the third. Comes in with a flurry. As far as 2 of them landing out of the floor, but misses the big right hand. Combination ends with a spinning back kick. Fails the lane from Page. Leon Edwards are getting tired. Left hook Slipping past Dick does Page, and now quick left jab and a crunching kick to the thigh. Like the thigh kicks. Like that. That's a good strategy. Throws some punches. Low kick. Page dodges the former. And smartly checks the ladder. Yeah, he's really opened him up now. Feints. Nice jab. Sithering low kick. I think the first round he was kind of feeling him out a little bit. And Edwards was doing a really good job. He changed it up in the second. Dropped him. And now he's able to have some control. He's doing some leg kicks now. Oh my god. Leg kick that dropped him and finished him. What a win from Michael Venom Page, winning with a leg kick. Pretty impressive. Did not expect that in the third round, but what a great performance from Michael Venom Page. And, thanks to African Actor Wolf Slayer Academy. He's very responsive of his friends, family, and supporters as well. Tough break for Leon Edwards, though, is, third fight that has not went his way. 2 losses and a draw. I don't know if we're going to give him the Wonder Boy fight next. I don't know if we're going to try to give him a can to crush. I don't know, but he needs something. It has not went his way. Wow, critical rating 69. I mean, that's nice, but not nice in the sense of, I thought the main event did a lot better than just a decent rating. The opener I could guess, it being decent, but again, Calderwood, it's crazy she lost that fight off the scorecard. The prelims did great, though, and great fights. We had a lot of finishes, though, on the card. He had 6 out of the, as far as out of 10. Can't beat that. Not bad at all. Damn, we lost a couple of popularity points all over the world. At least we increased a little bit in the UK, but yeah, boy, Africa, minus 3.5. Canada, minus 3.5. Africa, no, not Africa. This is Africa, Jesus. It has 2.6 there, as far as, we actually gained a little bit in Europe. Central America, duh, as far as over here. And my 1.2. Wow. Wow. Alright, this is South America, this is Central America, I'm an idiot. As, yeah, this is, a tough break. Tough break for what could have been a pretty good card off the, as far as off some of the performances we saw. MVP, I thought did really well. Obviously, Hermanson did well. I'm going to give a performance bonus for Dre and Calderwood because she should have won that fight. Yeah, give one to Burlinson as well. Yeah, Modestus. Well, yeah. Are we giving a lot of performance bonuses? We're feeling pretty generous about this card. Yeah, we still made about $1 million, so that's nice. Yeah, a couple of guys making over 100,000. Modestus making 77. MVP 74,000. It's nice. Nice. So yeah, that will do it for this episode, though. Thank you all for watching, as we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.